Good morning, everyone. So, I welcome you in my next class. That is, in this chapter, we will discuss about the enzymes. So, basically, you know very well that what is the enzymes, what are the different classification of the enzymes, and how the enzymes catalyze the different biological, physiological reactions, metabolic reactions during the oxidation, reduction, and physiological activities. So in this chapter, we are going to cover about the chemistry of the enzymes, classification, mechanism of enzyme action, enzyme kinetics, enzyme inhibitions, then specificity and activations. So you know very well that enzymes. Before we talk about the enzymes, you must aware about the this enzyme activities. Enzymes. Basically, what is the enzymes? So you know there is a two fundamental condition for the life. You know very well. Enzymes, we can say it's a fundamental key to the life. Yes. The living entity that must be able to self-replicate or reproductions. A living entity that must be able to self-replicate or reproduction. The organism which must be able to catalyze the different biochemical reaction efficiently and selectively. So this catalyzation of different biochemical reaction is done by the enzymes only. Okay, so enzymes will start. So enzyme act as a biological catalyst. You can say enzyme are highly effective catalyst which commonly enhance the reaction rate to the enhance or increase the reaction rate by the factor you can say 10 to power 5 to 10 to power 17 more times. Yes. So these enzymes have extraordinary catalytic power. You can say high degree of specificity for their substrate. So the unique property of enzyme, they have high degree of specificity for their substrate, which accelerate the chemical reaction tremendously, and they perform different function in aqueous solutions under very mild condition and temperature. So now basically what is enzyme? Now question is come, what is enzyme? Enzymes are the biological catalysts that speed up the rate of reactions, biochemical reactions. These most enzymes are the three-dimensional globular proteins. So these globular proteins have tertiary and quaternary structure. You know very well that. Enzyme, the tertiary and quaternary structure of the proteins act as enzymes. They are responsible to catalyze different biological catalyst reactions. There are some special RNA species which also act as enzymes. RNA sequences which act as an enzyme. They are known as ribozymes. They are known as ribozymes, hammerhead ribozymes. If you remember the splicing reactions, so there are so many of RNA sequences which act as enzyme. So they are known as ribozymes. Hammerhead ribozymes is the best example for that. Now, if we take the example of this, enzymes are the center for every biochemical reaction. You know very well. And acting in organized sequences that catalyze the hundreds of stepwise reactions that degrade the different nutrient molecules, conserve and transform the chemical energies, and make different biological molecules from the simple precursors. And enzyme itself, they're not altered or they are not consumed during the reactions. We can say that enzymes remain as such after when reaction get completed. They are reusable. This enzyme can reuse in the same reaction afterwards. So they act as a biological catalyst. We can say in other words, enzymes are the biological catalyst. Catalysts are the chemical that speed up the reaction, but not used up in the reactions. They are speed up the reaction, they increase the rate of reactions, but they are not utilized in the reactions. They lower the activation energy which needed to start the reaction. So basic principle of enzyme to speed up the reaction is that enzyme simply lower down the they lower the activation energy of any substrate which is needed to restart a particular reaction. And this catalyst or enzyme is not used up, not consumed during the reaction, remain unchanged after the reaction. Now we take a snap about the history of the enzyme structure. You can see structure, the active site of enzyme is a region that binds substrate. Active site of enzyme in the reaction that bind the different substrate, cofactor, caustatic group, which contain the residue that helps to hold the substrate. Active site generally occupy less than 5% of total surface area of the enzymes. Active site generally occupy less than 5% of total surface area of the enzyme. So active site has a specific shape. Active site has a specific shape. Due to tertiary structure of the protein, active site has a specific shape due to tertiary structure of the proteins. So a change in shape of protein affect the shape of active sites during the enzymes. So change in the shape of the protein affect the shape of active site, the function of the enzyme. If we talk about the active site can further divide into two different groups: binding site and catalytic sites. These binding sites they choose the substrate and bind it to the active site. Binding site are nothing but these are the site where your substrate will come and bind on this site. Substrate will come and bind to this site. Another one is catalytic site, which perform the catalytic actions of the enzyme, which have a catalytic power or which have catalytic power to catalyze the different reactions. Now we talk about the cofactor. Cofactor is the non-protein molecules which carried out chemical reactions that cannot be performed by standard 20 amino acids. These cofactors are of two types: organic cofactors and inorganic cofactors. So organic cofactors are nothing but these are the vitamins, different vitamins. They act as a cofactors in different biological reactions. Inorganic cofactors, different minerals, nutrients, different minerals and nutrients. They act as a inorganic cofactors. In case of inorganic cofactor, they are the inorganic molecule which require for proper activation of the enzymes. Example, carbonic anhydrase require zinc for their activity. Hexokinase has cofactor like magnesium plus 2. Hexokinase require magnesium plus 2. Organic cofactor, they are the organic molecule required for the proper activity of the enzymes. Example, glycogen phosphorylase, which requires small organic molecule pyridoxal phosphate. Now, type of organic cofactors. Organic cofactor are the different prostatic group. They contain prostatic group and coenzyme. Prostatic group is a tightly bound organic cofactor. Which is a tightly bound cofactors. Organic cofactor tightly bound organic cofactor like flavin, heme group, and biotine. A coenzyme is loosely bound organic cofactors NAD+, while coenzyme is loosely bound like NAD+. Prostatic group, flavin, heme group that are tightly bound. An enzyme with its cofactor which is removed designated as a apoenzymes. Or we can say enzyme along with the cofactor is known as holoenzyme. Enzyme or only protein without cofactor is known as apoenzyme. The complete complex of protein with all necessary small organic molecules, metal, ion, other component is termed as holoenzyme or holoproteins. If we talk about the substrate is nothing but it's a reactant in the biochemical reactions, which is termed as substrate. Reactant in biochemical reaction is termed as substrate. When a substrate binds to enzyme, it forms an enzyme substrate complex. When the substrate join the enzyme, now this is known as enzyme substrate complex. Enzymes are synthesized by the ribosomes because ribosome is the protein synthesis of the protein machinery. You can say ribosome is the site of protein synthesis, and protein is ultimately the different protein act as an enzyme, which are attached to rough endoplasmic reticulum. Information for synthesis of enzyme is carried out by DNA. Carried out by the DNA. Amino acids which are bonded together to form the specific according to the DNA codes. Endoplasmic reticulum. Intracellular and extracellular enzymes. Intracellular enzymes which are synthesized retain in cell for the use of cell itself. They are found in cytoplasm, nucleus, and in the cells used itself. They are found in the cytoplasm, nucleus, mitochondria, and other chloroplasts. We can take example like oxidoreductase catalyze biological oxidations. Enzyme involved in the mitochondria. Enzyme which involve in reduction in mitochondria. Extracellular enzymes are synthesized in the cell what secrete from the cells to work actionally. To work actionally. Example is digestive enzyme which is produced by the pancreas, which are not used by the cell pancreas but transported to the duodenum. Now characteristic of the enzyme. If you see in the features of enzyme, properties of the enzyme, before discussing the properties of the enzyme, we must know the history behind the enzymes. How these enzymes get discovered. So in early 1980s, 80s, Louis Pasteur concluded that the fermentation of the sugar into alcohol by yeast is catalyzed by the ferments. In 1897, Edward Buckner that discovered the yeast extract that could ferment the sugar to alcohol, providing that fermentation was prompted by the molecules that continue to function when removed from the cells. And afterward, Frederick Cohne called these molecules enzymes. Now, Edward Buckner was German chemist and enzymologist, which awarded in 1907 with the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for their work on fermentation. Then the isolation and crystallization of the urease enzyme done by the James Sumner in 1926. Then he postulated that all enzymes are the protein. All enzymes are the protein. Then later on, JBS Hayden made the remarkable suggestion that weak bonding interactions between enzymes and its substrate might be used to catalyze the different reactions. They are used to catalyze reactions. And the enzymes, J. Sumner created the reactions. And similarly, they have used different scientists like Sumner and first, the enzyme was discovered by the Kohne, term given by the Kohne, but earlier it was work done by the James Buckner in that case. Then later on, Hayden made a remarkable suggestion that weak bonding interactions between enzymes and its substrate might be used to catalyze a different reaction. So we can conclude that chemical nature of the enzymes. So most of enzymes are the protein, with the exception of some small group of catalytic RNAs. They are known as ribosomes. We already discussed that. The catalytic activity again depend on the integrity of the native protein conformations. Integrity of the protein conformation or 3D or structure or quaternary structure of the protein. If an enzyme is get denatured or dissociated into its subunit, then the catalytic activity is lost. Thus, the primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary structure of the protein enzymes are essential for their catalytic activity. Many require non-protein coenzymes cofactor for their catalytic functions. Enzyme molecule which contain a specific pocket or cleft called active site. Apoenzyme and holoenzyme. A complex enzyme without its non-protein moiety is termed as apoenzymes, and it is inactive form. It is present in inactive form. Apoenzyme and holoenzyme. A complex enzyme without its non-protein counterpart, apoenzymes. So you can say protein without its cofactor, known as apoenzyme. Holoenzyme is an active enzyme with its non-protein counterpart. As we already discussed about the prosthetic group. Prosthetic group is a non-protein chemical compound that distinguished by their tight, stable incorporation into the protein structures by covalent non-covalent forces. It is required for the catalysis process. Coenzyme are the non-protein components which is loosely attached to apoenzyme by non-covalent bonding, like vitamin compounds and derived vitamins. Cofactors are the non-protein compound or inorganic molecules Ions like iron, manganese, zinc, cobalt, nickel. So they are specific for a specific enzyme. Now we will discuss about the properties of the enzymes. Enzyme speed up the reaction while lowering the activation energy. By lowering the activation energy. Their presence does not affect the nature and property of the end product. If enzyme is present in any reaction, then it does not affect the nature and properties of the enzymes. They are highly specific to their actions. That in each enzyme catalyzes one kind of substrate. So these enzymes are very specific to their substrate, highly specific to their substrate. Small amount of enzymes can accelerate the chemical reactions. Enzymes are sensitive to change in the pH, temperature, and substrate concentrations. Now, if we talk about the turnover number is defined as the number of substrate molecules which is transformed into the product per minute. We can say how many number of substrate molecules are going to converted into the product in a per minute. That is known as the turnover number or nomenclature. Now, an enzyme is named according to the name of the substrate, which is catalyzed. Some enzymes were named before a systematic way of naming enzymes was formed, like pepsin, trypsin, renin. By adding the suffix "ase" at the end of the enzymes, is substrate enzyme are not named. Enzymes catalyzing hydrolysis is termed as hydrolysis. Example: maltose plus water. Maltase enzyme will work on that. They would hydrolyze this maltose into glucose and glucose. So there are certain enzymes like lactase and their substrate lactose. Maltase, maltose, they degrade the maltose. Cellulase, cellulose, lipase, lipid, amylase, starch, protease, protein. Now classification of enzymes. A systematic classification of enzyme has been developed by the International Enzyme Commission. This classification is based on type of reaction which is catalyzed by the enzyme. So there are six major classes. In each class is further divided into subclasses. Oxidoreductase or non-reduction lactase. There are six different classes: oxidoreductase, transferase, hydrolases, lysases, isomerases, and ligases. Oxidoreductase catalyzing the reduction and oxidation reactions. Example in this category is lactate dehydrogenase. Transferase, which move the different chemical group like hexokinase. Hydrolases hydrolyzes bond cleaving with transfer of functional group. And example of this lysozyme. They are hydrolyzing. Hydrolysis takes in their catalyzing. Means the bond cleavage with transfer of functional group by the water. Lysase. Lysase is non-hydrolytic bond. Non-hydrolytic bond cleavage. Example is fumarase. Isomerase. They responsible for the intramolecular rearrangement. Intramolecular group transfer isomerizations. Example triose phosphate isomerase. Ligase. Ligase means synthesis of new covalent bond between the substrate using ATP hydrolysis, like DNA ligase, RNA ligase, polymerases. A mechanism of enzyme action. If we talk about different mechanism of enzyme actions, so before understanding about mechanism of enzyme action, we need to understand about the activation energy. What is the activation energy? How enzyme catalyze the different enzyme reactions? So first, we need to understand about the mechanism of enzyme action. Is that if any two molecules which have to collide for the reactions to occur along with the right orientations and a sufficient amount of energy. If any two molecules have to collide for the reaction to occur along with the right orientation and a sufficient amount of energy. The energy between these molecules need to overcome the barrier in the reactions. So this energy is called as activation energy. For any two molecules have to collide for the reaction to occur along with the right orientations and a sufficient amount of energy. So the energy between these two molecules needs to overcome a barrier in the reaction. This is known as activation energy. Enzymes are said to possess an active site. Enzyme contain the active site. Now these active sites are the part of molecules that a definite shape and functional group of the binding site of reactant molecules. Then these molecules will bind to the enzyme, which is referred as substrate group. Okay, the substrate bind will to its active site. Now the substrate and the enzyme form intermediate reaction with low activation energy without any catalysis. Okay, that is known as enzyme substrate complex. So if you see the structure of an enzyme must have two different sites. One is substrate binding site, active site, and catalytic site also. Now the basic mechanism of enzyme action is to catalyze the chemical reaction, which begins with the binding of substrate to the active site of the enzyme. Then the active site is specific area that combine with the substrate. Now the enzyme are the biocatalyst with a high molecular weight proteinaceous compound, enhance the reactions to occur during the various life processes. Okay. So basically, the all chemical reaction which require some amount of energy to get them started. Okay. So whatever the biological reactions, different kinds of reaction, they require certain kind of energy. This is called an activation energy. So the difference between the energy level of ground state and the transition state is the activation energy. The rate of reaction reflecting this activation energy. A higher activation energy corresponds to the slower activation energy. So you can see in the picture the catalytic efficiency of enzyme explained by two different thermodynamic changes in process at the active sites. All chemical reactions have energy barrier between the reactant product. The difference in transition state substrate is called an activation barrier. So you can see in the picture, so that is the reactant energy of the reactant at ground state. Okay, and product that is known as transition. At the transition stage, catalyzed reactions. Uncatalyzed reaction, you can see the transition state, blue color. So this energy level between red and blue is known as activation energy. Now the thermodynamics, if you talk about thermodynamic changes, there are only a few substances which cross activation barrier and change into the product. That's why rate of uncatalyzed reaction is much slow. Enzyme provide an alternative pathway for conversion of substrate into the product. Enzyme accelerate the reaction rate by forming transitional state. By forming transition state having low activation energy. Hence, the reaction rate is increased manifold in the presence of enzyme. Total energy of the system, which remains same in equilibrium state, is not disturbed. If you see the process at the active site contain the covalent catalysis by strand acid-base catalysis by the proximity. Covalent catalysis enzyme form the covalent linkage with the substrate, which forming transition enzyme to substrate complex with very low activation energy. Enzyme is released unaltered after completion of the reaction. Acid-base catalysis most undertaken by oxidoreductase enzymes. Mostly at the active site, histidine is present which act as both proton donor and proton acceptor. Catalysis by proximity. In catalysis reactions, molecule must come in bond forming distances. When enzyme bind, a region of high substrate concentration is produced at active site. This will orient the substrate molecule especially in positional area. Then catalysis by the bond distance is not important. There are two different model has been proposed for the enzyme mechanism. Lock and key model that is proposed by the Emil Fischer in 1894. Lock and key model. Lock and key hypothesis assume that active site of enzyme are rigid in its shape. Active site of enzyme is rigid in its shape. There is no change in active site before and after a chemical reactions. Second, induced fit model given by the Daniel Kostler in 1958. More recent studies have been revealed the to involve induced fit model. According to this, exposure of enzyme to substrate causes a change in enzyme, which cause the active site to change its state, which allow enzyme and substrate to bind. Induced fit model, enzyme kinetics. It is a branch of biochemistry in which we study the rate of enzyme catalyzed reactions. This kinetic analysis reveals the number and order of individual steps which is taken up by the enzyme transformations substrate into the product. Studying an enzyme kinetics in this way can reveal the catalytic mechanism of enzyme role in metabolism, how its activities control how drug or antagonist can make into the enzyme. So how the rate of reactions and their depend on activation energy. If you see the activation energy, there is a least amount of energy which is needed for a chemical reaction to take place. It is known as activation energy. Enzyme act on the substrate in such a way that enzyme lower the activation energy by changing the route of reaction. By changing the route of reaction. The reduction of activation energy increase the amount of reactants molecules then achieve a sufficient level of energy so that they reaches the activation energy and form the product. Example in carbonic anhydride, which catalyze the hydration of 10 to the power 6 molecules CO2 molecules per second. Here you can understand about the activation energy. So you can see a energy level. Initial energy state of the substrate is at ground level. Okay. That is the activation energy of uncatalyzed reaction. It requires this much of energy. If enzyme is present, then it lower down the activation energy in a very low level. Then it act further down the lower down the activation energy. Kinetics of enzyme catalysis. Enzyme catalysis is an increase in the rate of reaction with the help of enzyme. It increases the rate of reaction with the help of enzyme. Catalysis by enzymes that proceed by unique reactions mechanism typically occur when the transition state intermediate form a covalent bond with the enzymes. During the process of catalysis, enzyme always emerge unchanged at the completion of the reactions. Factor affecting the rate of enzyme catalyzed reactions: temperature, hydrogen ion concentrations, substrate concentrations. First, effect of temperature. Raising the temperature increase the rate of enzyme catalyze reactions by increasing kinetic energy of the reactions. Enzyme work maximum over a particular temperature, which is known as optimum temperature. Enzyme for human generally exhibit stability temperature up to 35 to 45 degrees centigrade. The temperature coefficient is a factor Q10 by which rate of biological processes increases for 10 times, 10 degrees centigrade in temperature. Most biological processes Q10 is 2, means every 10 degrees centigrade reaction that becomes twice. However, sometimes the heat energy can also increase kinetic energy to a point that exceeds the energy barrier, which results in denaturing the engine. Temperature you can see here. When temperature is increasing, it increases the activity of enzyme. But after 40 degrees centigrade, then denaturation may occur. So the rate of reaction will go down. Will goes down. So nearly 30 to 35 degrees centigrade, there will be maximum enzyme activity, maximum in the enzyme activity. But more than 35 degrees centigrade, the proteins become denatured. Proteins become denatured. So the rate of reaction will be come down. Effect of pH. If you see the rate of reaction of almost all enzymes which catalyze reactions depend on the pH. Most enzymes which exhibit optimal activity at pH value between 7, 5 and 9. Higher low pH value than the optimal value will cause ionization of the enzyme, which result in denaturation of the enzyme. Denaturation of the enzyme. So you can see in the enzyme activity, uh, if it is coming down from the 7, so optimum uh, enzyme activity at the pH between 5 and 9. So beyond the range 5 to 9, so there will be decrease in the optimal enzyme activity. You can see at the pH, at the pepsin enzyme activity will increase nearly at pH 2. Okay, so down to the pH 2, or if you are further increasing the pH, then the pepsin enzyme activity, optimal activity will decrease. Okay, so after 5 it become 0. If we talk about the trypsin enzyme activity, if you increase the pH, it will increase till 7. Optimum pH range is 6 to 8 for the trypsin, 6 to 8 for the trypsin. Then further, more than 8 pH if we are provided for the trypsin, the enzyme activity will decrease. Similarly, for arginase also, enzyme activity is optimum 8 to from 8 to 10. Later on, it will decrease. The Michaelis Menten effect of substrate concentrations. Michaelis Menten model. According to this model, the enzyme reversible combine to substrate. Enzymes reversibly combine with the substrate and it forms the enzyme substrate complex. That is subsequently yield the product which regenerating the free enzyme, which regenerate the free enzymes. You can see in the reaction enzyme will react from enzyme substrate complex. Now the further enzyme substrate complex will uh, irreversibly convert into the product. You can see here as the substrate. So this Michael-Menten equation, it is stated that how a reaction velocity varies with the substrate concentration. Michaelis-Menten equation explain the how a particular rate of reactions changes with the substrate concentrations. So V naught is equal to V max of substrate Km plus substrate concentrations. V naught is the initial velocity, V max is the maximum velocity, Km is the Michaelis constant. You can see the substrate concentration. If you are increasing the enzyme concentration, in case of excess, if you have excess substrate in the media, then further if you are going to increase the enzyme concentration further, rate of reaction will keep on increasing. Now, if you have a constant enzyme concentration, but if you are increasing the substrate concentration, but up to a certain period of time, the rate of reaction will become constant. Maximum after getting maximum rate of reactions, it becomes constant. Then further there is no increase in the rate of reactions. So that is known as Vmax, at which the rate of reaction will become maximum. Now enzyme inhibition. Prevention of enzymes which process a result of interaction between the inhibitors with the enzymes. Inhibitors are any substances that can diminish the velocity of enzyme, catalyze the reaction is called as inhibitors. Any substances that can diminish the velocity of enzyme, which catalyze the rate of reactions, is called as inhibitors. Type of inhibitions. Inhibition are reversible and irreversible. Reversible are competitive, uncompetitive, mixed, and non-competitive. Reversible inhibition, it is the inhibition of enzyme activity in which the inhibiting molecules entities can associate and dissociate from the protein binding sites. That is known as reversible inhibitions. It is the inhibition of the enzyme activity in which the inhibiting molecular entity can associate and dissociate from the protein binding sites. Type of reversible inhibition. There are four different types of reversible reactions. Competitive inhibitions, uncompetitive, mixed, and non-competitive. Competitive inhibition, in this type of inhibitions, the inhibitor compete with the substrate for the active site. Inhibitors compete with the substrate for the active site. Formation of enzyme substrate complex is reduced, while a new enzyme complex is formed. Enzyme inhibitor complex is formed. Uncompetitive inhibitions. In this type of inhibitions, inhibitor does not compete with the substrate for the active site of enzyme. Instead, it binds to another site, which is known as allosteric site. Example of uncompetitive inhibitions. Drugs to treat the case of poisoning by methanol or ethyl glycol act as uncompetitive inhibitors. Tetramethylene sulfoxide and 3-butyl thiol oxides are the uncompetitive inhibitors of liver alcohol dehydrogenase. Mixed inhibitions. In this type of inhibitions, both enzyme inhibitors, enzyme substrate inhibitor complex are formed. Both complex are catalytically inactive in case of inhibition. Then non-competitive inhibitions. It is a special case of inhibition where the inhibition has the same affinity for either enzymes or enzyme substrate complex. Now irreversible inhibition. This type of inhibition involves the covalent attachment. Covalent attachment. The catalytic activity of enzyme is completely lost. Catalytic activity of enzyme is completely lost. It can only be restored only by synthesizing molecules. Example of irreversible inhibitions. Aspirin, which target and covalently modify a key enzyme, which involve inflammation, is an irreversible inhibitor. Irreversible inhibitors. Suicide inhibition. It is an unusual type of irreversible inhibitions where the enzyme converts the inhibitor into a reactive form in its active site. Activation is defined as the conversion of the inactive form of an enzyme which possesses the metabolic activity. Type of activations. Activation by cofactor, conversion of enzyme precursors. And activation by the cofactors. Many enzymes are activated by different cofactors. Example, DNA polymerase or liver dehydrogenase. DNA polymerase is a whole enzyme that catalyzes the polymerization of deoxyribonucleic acid into the stream. It uses magnesium ion for the catalytic activity. Conversion of the enzyme precursors. Special, specific proteolysis is a common method of activating enzymes in other protein biological systems. Example is generating trypsin from the trypsinogen leads to the activation of the enzyme specificity. So enzyme specificity is a unique concept. The specificity is the ability of an enzyme to choose the exact substrate, from a group of similar chemical molecules. The specificity is actually a molecule's recognition mechanism which operates through the structural and conformational complementarity between the enzyme and substrate. If you see the degree of enzyme specificity, enzyme have a varied degree of specificity for the different enzymes for the substrate. So enzyme may recognize and catalyze a single substrate, a group of similar substrates, and a particular type of bond. So there are three different class of enzyme specificity: absolute enzyme specificity, group specificity, and linkage specificity. In case of absolute enzyme specificity, enzyme catalyze one type of reactions for a single substrate. Means enzyme is specific for a single substrate only. So it catalyze one type of reactions for a single substrate. Example is urease, which catalyze only the hydrolysis of urea, which catalyze hydrolysis of the urea. Group catalyze one type of reactions. They catalyze one type of reaction for the similar substrate. Example is hexokinase, which add a phosphate group to hexose. Catalyze one type of reactions for the specific type of bond. Chymotrypsins catalyze the hydrolysis of the peptide bond. Catalyze the peptide. So this enzyme specificity determine the molecule how much enzyme is specific to organize to the particular substrate. Okay. So enzymes are highly specific in the nature, which interact with one or other few substrates and catalyzing only one type of chemical reactions. Substrate specificity is due to complete fitting of active site and substrate. So you can take an example, oxidoreductase, which do not catalyze hydrolysis reactions. And hydrolysis do not catalyze the reaction which involve oxidation reactions. So this is known as enzyme specificity. There is a different class of enzyme specificity as we already discussed about the bond specificity, group specificity, absolute optical, stereo, and dual specificity. So these types of enzyme specificity, as we discussed right now, that these enzyme specificity, like group absolute specificity. In case of absolute specificity, uh, uh, the enzyme showing a specificity towards a single type of molecules. Single type of molecules. Okay, single type of molecules. In case of group specificity, enzyme showing the specificity against a relative group of relative molecules so that interact with that, and they are showing converting that substrate into the product. Bond specificity, bond specificity. They are showing example enzyme lactase can only hydrolyze the beta molecule lactate bond of lactose to yield the glucose and galactose. Maltase can only act on alpha 1 glycosidic linkage. Molecule. In case of linkage specificity, enzyme will act on particular type of chemical reactions. Enzyme will act on a particular type of chemical bond, regardless of rest of the molecular structure. So in case of linkage, they are showing specificity towards a particular linkage, like maltase act on the beta 1,4 linkage. Similarly, group specificity, as right now I explain about the enzyme will act only on molecules that have specific functions for amino phosphate methylation. Stereochemical specificity, optical specificity, the enzyme will act on a particular steric or optical isomers. Steric and optical isomers. They are showing particular specificity towards the stereo and optical isomer. So enzyme exhibit great degree of specificity. Cofactor may serve as apoenzymes for different examples. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide is a coenzyme for great number of dehydrogenases. Reaction in which it acts as a hydrogen acceptor. Alcohol dehydrogenase, malate dehydrogenase, lactate dehydrogenase. Okay. So that is all about the different specificity. Linkage specificity, linkage specificity means the enzyme break one type of bond. Break the one type of bond. Stereo specificity means enzyme will only work on a one enriched sugar. For example, they could break D sugar but not L sugar. This enzyme is D-lactate dehydrogenase complex, D-lactate. Group specificity means the enzyme will catalyze a reaction on a functional group of variety of the molecules. Functional group of variety of molecules. Note that multiple button for this next enzyme, because it is so large, it actually form a sphere when 24 subunits are pictured. You are only seeing part of it because of large size. Enzyme sulfur oxide reductase catalyze the reduction of inorganic sulfur compounds and elements. The sulfur to sulfate the major part of the global sulfur cycles. So that is the absolute. So this is the enzyme specificity. This is the enzyme specificity. Now this is all about the references which we have taken. I have referred to prepare all these notes. Woodbury Biochemistry, Leninger Principle of Biochemistry. That is a very good book, Leninger Principle of Biochemistry. You must refer this book. Prefer enzymes, physical chemistry. So this chapter is very interesting biochemistry purpose and enzyme physiology, plant physiology also. So I thanks to all of you to listen me properly. Thanks for the patience.